Testing, does it work? I don't know. I really hope so, because we're trying to do this in one shot, and this is about to be the 5th time I've tried to sit on this couch to make sure I'm in frame. I don't do videos like this, not often, but we're trying to get into it, and I am so praying to God that this microphone is working right now. I thought for my first video, actual video, that I would talk about my physical TBR. And these are just some, because obviously I'm currently reading the Mass Universe, and I have all of her books here, but I am reading them on my Kobo, and I'm also listening to it on Audible, Libby, wherever I could get it, basically. So Mass Universe is all on here. I do have Crescent City, and I have the Court of Thorns series. I have the Throne of Glass on my Kobo. Of course, I have books on my Kindle. Currently, this is what we're reading in my book club, The Mirror House Girls. I woke up at 5 a.m. this morning and did not realize that I was going to fall asleep and have a weird dream for 45 minutes. My ring was basically telling me that I was dying, or I was having a heart attack or something. Anyways, I have these two. If you're going to ask me why, please don't, because I don't know. I have Kindle Unlimited on this. I use my Libby app on Overdrive on this. And whatever books I had purchased a long time ago when I had Kobo in 2010, 2012 is on here. So I like to have both. Now back to my physical TBRs. 3 of these were TikTok influenced, okay? This one just so happened to be given to me back in December for Christmas from my girlfriend. I have been a reader most of my life. I had my son, and then I kind of took a long hiatus for about a decade. Didn't really read a lot of things other than the Hunger Games, 50 Shades, things like that, but I never really continued reading after that. I'm not often a physical girly because I do like carrying smaller bags. These are just really big. Because I went into this blind, of course my iPad decides to not work right now. Are you joking? Oh, it's serious. Oh. Because I'm going into these books blind, I had to pull up mini sentences for them just to be able to share what they are. So in no particular order, which I don't really know what order I want to read these books in anyways, we'll start with the favorites. Again, this was given to me for Christmas. So it says 2 talented figure skaters rise from difficult childhoods to Olympic fame, but their intense relationship becomes tangled with obsession, ambition, and scandal. Years after a shocking event ends their partnership, a documentary forces the truth about their story into the spotlight. I had no idea what it was about, but I heard a lot of good things. I started seeing people post it. Just reminded me that I have the book, so she's on the list. This one I was particularly interested in anyways because sometimes I just want to cry. So I'm just trying to decide where I want to cry. Do I want to cry at home or do I want to cry on the beach? Anyways, this one, it says a military man honors his best friend's dying wish by looking after his sister Ella and her children, leading to an unexpected and deeply emotional connection. It's a heartbreaking story about love, grief, family, and finding hope after unimaginable loss. It already sounds sad. And I'm such a crier. I can cry during a commercial. Next, we've got The Mad Wife. I love this cover. I love anything that looks mysterious covering the eyes. So this was totally up my alley. Again, have no idea what it was about. I just decided to pick it up. Set in the 1950s, the story follows Lulu Mayfield, a seemingly perfect housewife whose life begins to unravel as she questions her reality and the expectations placed on women. It's a suspenseful historical novel that explores grief, mental health, and survival in a time when women's voices were often dismissed. Totally up my alley because I love strong women-themed, defiant genres. Okay, love characters like that. Now this one, I was super excited about. It did come with a cover. I took it off because I'll probably damage it, so it is sitting over there. But she's heavy, okay? It's a thickie. Got Alchemised. In a dark world of necromancy and alchemy, Helena wakes up with no memory of her past and must uncover the secrets hidden in their mind. As she becomes entangled with a powerful and dangerous necromancer, she discovers shocking truths about herself, a devastating war, and the cost of survival. You like dark books? I was kind of on the fence with this because I've heard a lot of good things and then I heard a lot of bad things, and so I just stopped reading because I'm easily influenced and I don't want to be influenced to not read a book. So these are currently my 4 TBR physical reads. I'm just trying to finish A Court of Wings and Ruin and then we'll see where that takes me. But until then, I got stuff to read. I have to finish Court of Wings and I have to finish The Mirror House Girls for my book club on Fable. That is supposed to be due by the end of the month. I do have 2 ARC readings that I have to do as well. One of them is from my favorite author. I just found her recently and I'm so excited. The book comes out September 1st. I'm not going to release the name or anything yet because I'll just make another video on that review. And I have another one that has to be done before June 20th. That's the release date. Anyways, thanks for joining me on my first ever physical book TBR. Can't wait to see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!